we join the National Day of Action against gas that's happening across Australia today. No to the gas-fired recovery, yes to renewables, yes to a Green New Deal.
The government thinks that we have all the time in the world to let others solve climate change. It thinks it can keep those Queensland seats who want to keep on keeping on with gas and coal, while pretending in Melbourne and Sydney we can cut emissions and all the while promote and develop more gas in the north. This is a massive problem. Gas production from coal seam gas involves drilling into coal seams and then extracting the methane gas. But methane gas is 80 times worse than carbon dioxide over 20 years. So if there is more than 3% leakage of the unburnt gas, it is then worse than coal emissions. Farmland is planned to be given over, Lynn's mentioned, to coal seam gas in Narrabri in New South Wales. Beautiful agricultural land. And subground aquifers, million-year aquifers and water levels put at risk.
So-called gas recovery will go down as one of the great missed opportunities in Australian history. The great pandemic has shut down the world, and in doing so it has given us an unprecedented opportunity to shape a green reset for our economy. Australia is uniquely placed to rebuild our country as an energy and technology powerhouse. However, for a fistful of dollars and a bowl of stew, the Morrison government is looking to sell our future. My generation looks set to inherit from him $1 trillion of debt, a dying planet, and a legacy of climate shame. If we support renewables, other countries will follow suit. That we wouldn't, when solar is already the cheapest form of energy in Australia, is complete madness. But what can you expect from leaders who last received a formal education more than 3 decades ago? They bring 20th century solutions to 21st century problems. Because at the moment it feels as if every time someone from my generation says we can do better, the Morrison government says that we cannot. But the truth is we must do better, and renewables are better, and anything is better than this government. I stood for council because I was sick of inaction. I watched the Climate Emergency Declaration Council meeting in Boroondara, and I walked out of it frankly insulted. Councillors dismissing the concerns of citizens, over 4,000 citizens, as nothing but a political stunt. It's just not how you lead in this country. With the pandemic, we had a real opportunity to create a green reset for our local economy. Assisting in the transition towards electric vehicles throughout the local area is also another great initiative.
The large-scale use of gas as a transition fuel, applying baseload power with lower emissions than coal, does not stack up economically or environmentally. Gas generators will play a diminishing role in power generation when the sun isn't shining and the wind isn't blowing. A diminishing role. Why? Well, 4 things are happening. Batteries are quickly coming down in cost. Our states are linking up and strengthening our electricity transmission lines, happening right now. We're starting to see plans to overbuild renewables so that we've got plentiful supply to put back into storage. Wind in particular. So we do need these gas plants, but we don't need to run them very often. There will be much less gas burnt. And renewables-based hydrogen is also being developed. This can also be stored as a fuel and burnt emission-free. Northern Australia has the opportunity to become the Saudi Arabia of renewable energy and hydrogen, and the opportunity to export renewables, smelted metals such as steel and aluminium. Burning fossil fuels causes climate change. We have to stop burning fossil fuels.